Hello, ladles, jelly spoons, and other non-binary kitchen utensils. This is the Gravy Wheels podcast, your weekly dose of the gravy. I'm your host, Franklin.
I'm your host, Andrew.
And I'm your host, Hova.
We all have beers today.
Burrs.
Which is, I guess, pretty normal, except I usually don't.
Yeah, he's our designated driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week I went through 9 during the podcast. I went through 9 beers.
Is that good? I pre-drank before last week, and then I think I had 2 or 3 16 ounces. So, I had a breezy butthole, you could say.
I'd prefer it if you didn't.
Okay, my bad.
What's new, you nerds?
Well, it's been crack-a-lacking.
It's dead.
Dead. The lol. The
Call of Duty, man.
Lol.
Call of Duty and blowjobs.
Have you played any of the story at all yet, Hova Daddy?
No, I know. I said I was going to try before today, and I didn't. I just can't. I'm having so much fun with multiplayer. Anytime I get a chance, I want to play multi.
Yeah.
I'll get to the campaign eventually, and I also have John. He's constantly play zombies with me, and I do want to play zombies, but I also just really want to play multi. Every time I boot it up, I'm just like multi.
You can just dip into zombies though. It doesn't require any time commitment or anything.
You can dip it in and out, wash it off, save it for later, I guess.
What was your experience with the old zombies there, Andrew? Because I think, didn't you play a lot of that to unlock a shader or a camo or something?
Yeah, there were 2 operators.
Camos, you nerd. Don't call them shaders. How dare you?
There are 2 operators that walked behind the zombie Nazis thing. So I was trying to grind them out, get them unlocked, because I hate seeing cosmetic shit I can't use.
Yeah, cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, everybody is incompetent. Everybody I played with was pissing me off so badly that I had to play it solo in order to unlock the shit.
I don't know what the operators are that you unlock in zombies.
It's one on each side. You get Beck and Park.
So cosmetics, huh?
Yes, cosmetics. Doritos.
Did anybody notice? Well, I guess Hova hasn't, but there's an Easter egg in the thing.
Is that the campaign?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Too late.
Bastard.
I won't tell you where this is, but you might see it whenever you...
Looks like it's in a train.
Does look like it. That's certainly a train.
No, it's not.
I've been on enough New York City subways to know what a sliding lock looks like.
No, you know
on that
what
door.
A metal tube filled.
Did you guys see the video of the guy pushing a chick in front of a subway train?
No, and I
guess it just recently happened. I saw it on my Twitter feed.
What?
She right before it came in, he just pushed her in, and it looks like it just nails her. But I guess she survived somehow.
You talking about House of Cards? Spoilers?
I don't know what that is. I make houses of cards sometimes. Out of cards.
But yeah, I was realizing on Nuketown today that in one of the windows there's a bunch of old ass Mountain Dew cans sitting there.
Yeah. Wow.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I saw the spray paint cans because there's all kind of graffiti and everything. There's spray paint cans on one of the bookshelves.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Nuketown's it's back again. And I enjoy it. I don't know. A lot of people it's a very divided opinion, it seems like. So many people hate it, but I enjoy it.
I like it too. I like having a map where I can just not think at all.
Well, I think it's because in newer Call of Duties, there's so much fewer and far between to get good small maps. They just don't do many of those anymore for whatever reason. Yeah. And I like the smaller, chaotic, just mindless fucking madness maps for whatever reason. So whether that has to be a new map or a brought back map, I don't care. But I've always been like that. Even, Halo Gears, where some people bitch that they bring back Gridlock and Gears of War for the 7th time, or Canals or whatever. I'm always a fan of that stuff. I love the original maps being brought back.
I was always a Beaver Creek fan in Halo, so
Yeah, Beaver Creek and Lockout. I don't care how many times they do it. It's going to be like one of my favorite maps.
I got a quick question though. Up until Nuketown, what can you guys give a power ranking of your favorite Black Ops multiplayer maps thus far?
Is it Crossroads, the big snow map?
Yeah.
But they condensed it for multiplayer. That map is
the
fucking fantastic just because it's, again, tight and crazy and super small. After that,
I still think Miami's up there. I know that people are kind of divided on it, but I like Miami.
you
I love
just made a
Miami.
lot of people.
I like
Okay.
Miami.
That's hilarious. Most people despise that map. I don't despise it, but it's not my favorite either. Trying to think what the other one. There's like two that I think are solid.
The hardest part about Miami for me is just understanding that I need to play in the parts of the map that play to my strengths as a player.
Yes.
Like there's certain areas that I just can't fucking go to, and that's fine
Right.
as long as I just keep that in mind.
Yeah. I'm not like really hyper vigilant like yet. So like sometimes like I can take down and I can hold B, but anytime I try to fuck with the streets at all, like I don't have that spatial awareness yet. So
Yeah.
I try to stay, and I've got my favorite little spots and my favorite little routes, but I can hold down B. I will hold down B. I will get B for Hova, so that way he can piss and moan and
Stop
shit talk
yelling.
our other teammates, because we've played it together a few times, but most of the times whenever we play on Miami, we play with like people that just fucking play the fucking
I just get
objective.
I get so mad because I'll admit, like, I primarily play Call of Duty for the kills, just for the fun, trying to get feeds, stuff like that. But I also, like, if it's there and I see it and it's available, I will cap an objective. You know, I try to hold two. Also, because, like, if you're trying to know where they're spawning and you're trying to get a lot of kills, or you're trying to get feeds, or you're just trying to get, you know, your streaks or whatever, having A and B and them locked to C or vice versa is important to do. So I will like still occasionally be working objectives in between my slaying, and then I'll look at the leaderboard and I'm like first or second in objective points, and that's when it pisses me off. It's like I'm not even like really going for objectives and I'm doing more than you fuckers. But yeah, I don't know. It just all depends. I mean, Call of Duty has been like that for a long time. If you're solo queuing or even just like with one friend, it can be pretty fucking annoying.
Honestly, I like all of the maps. Miami is one of my favorite ones. I think it's just like whenever it's on full graphics and stuff, like it just really looks good.
I love the aesthetic of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that 80s vibe. It's like Hot Tub Time Machine, but you know, shooting down fucking Spetsnaz operators.
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite map though so far is it's got to be Satellite, just because people are so fucking predictable. They're just fucking mice, and they just do the same goddamn thing over and over and over again. And that map really lets you know.
I'm trying to think of which one Satellite is.
The dunes.
It's the desert one with the fucking dunes.
Oh yeah, see, I like that map because if you enjoy the long game, like even now, you know, I've been trying to get SMG camos and stuff, but when Satellite comes out, I just bust out my sniper class. So I understand it if you're not comfortable sniping. But what you guys should do if you're not comfortable sniping is make an M16 class. The M16 in this game fucking ripped.
Good.
And once you start getting some grips and a good long distance sight on it and stuff like that, you'll be able to like really hold your own. Or get an LMG. And it's the same thing. It's going to be pretty booty do at first, but once you get a good optics on it and some grips and stuff to control that recoil, you can just fucking laser people across the map. So I would recommend that.
That's another.
See how your experience improves.
That's another map like Miami for me, where I really, at first, I was really having a hard time enjoying it until I realized, okay, I just have to play it in a certain way.
That's how I was with Armada.
Yeah.
I hated Armada at first, and it's growing on me. Well, I think like my first 3 matches on Armada was just, you know how every once in a while you'll get some super sweats on the other team, and if they get A and B in domination or B and C, they just spawn trap through the windows. You like can't even come. I mean, that map is super bad. There's literally like windows that you can peek out of, and then a set of stairway on both sides, and that's it. So you come down those stairs, like they know that, and they can just sit those windows, and spawn trap the shit out of you. So yeah, I don't know. Like my first 3 matches was just like that, not even being able to get out of spawn. So I hated it, but it's starting to grow on me now.
I really like those little tiny sort of middle corridors that take you from one half of the ship to the other.
Yeah.
There's the ones that kind of go
like the lower
bottom on the. No, I'm talking about the ones that go, and then in the middle there's a stairway that
the
takes
top
you up
office or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that space.
Yeah, like you're talking about like B flag Dom, and then it goes up to like the little whatever communication station or whatever, where there's like a central thing that you can go all the way around. You can ring a roseate, and there's windows on each side. Yeah, yeah, that area is some fun if you can get to it though. That's the thing. It's like it's always a mad dash to that spot, and you don't always make it. So. What do you guys think about the weapon grind and the leveling grind, just as in, actual personal levels?
I don't know. I'm already through to prestige. I think I'm still ahead of you at this point. And
might be. I put in like 4 hours today, double XP. So.
Oh yeah, you maybe not then. I don't love the way some of the camos are unlocked. Some of that just doesn't feel good.
Yeah. I went on a rant on Twitter about the point blanks for SMGs. I'm working on the 7.4U right now. I've only got like 12 point blanks left, I think, but it's 75 total. The problem is that you cannot start working on those point blank medals until you get to weapon level 40, which is a lot of play time with that weapon. Yeah. It's the second to last camo challenge tier for the SMGs. So you have to grind that weapon and grind it. Finally, you get it to level weapon 40. And then basically one of the last things you end up having to do is 75 kills point blank. And if you guys haven't played this that are listening, it's not just like you would think with an SMG. Like, well, see, I think previously it might have been hip fire kills in some of the other games was the challenge. So I think that mindset is there. It's like, well, it's an SMG. I just got to be like relatively close, like not ADSing. It's not that at all. Like you literally have to have your barrel in their asshole whenever you kill them, or you don't get the point blank medal. And I don't know how that got past a meeting room or QA or whatever, whenever it came to that being a thing. And it's like, so everybody in the game that wants to grind dark matter is going to get to this SMG and they're going to get to these 75 point blanks. And then what are they going to do? They're going to sit behind because the first thing people started telling me is like, you just camp on the other side of a door and wait till people walk through, or lay down at the top of the ladders on Armada and wait for people to crawl up. And it's like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, you've got everybody grinding these camos, so you're just changing the gameplay of almost every lobby out there. It's ridiculous. I don't know how.
It's not fun. I grounded out so far for one weapon, and like it was okay, but yeah, since you can't start earning them until you've already leveled the weapon so far fucking high that it's like it takes so much fun out of it.
Here would have been the smart thing to do. They say, okay, we're going to leave it at 75. You got to get 75 point blanks, but you can start working on those at weapon level 20. So that way, while you're going for your bloodthirsties or your headshots or whatever, you're also getting some point blanks from time to time. Instead of it being one of the last things that you unlock after you've already spent hours and hours and hours on that weapon, it's just kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Or you leave it at weapon level 40 and you reduce it to 20 or 25, and then it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I will say, now that Nuketown is out, it is a lot better. You can run around on Nuketown and just kind of, you just get in those situations. I basically, when I played Nuketown, I just constantly pressure the spawn and try to get into the spawn. And then once I make it to their building, I'll go and see if there's somebody camping the bedrooms, and then go back out on the porch and run down on their spawn. And you'll just end up being behind people. But you don't, in other Call of Duty maps and other game types, that doesn't always happen. Nuketown is far more common. So that helps. The other thing I was doing is, if you play Dirty Bomb, you know how whenever you die, you get to redeploy. You can either spawn on your teammates or you can drop in with a parachute again.
Yeah.
The first time I tried it, I was like, I'll go see what I can do in Dirty Bomb. My first match, I got 9 point blanks in the match. So that's not too bad. That's, if you can average that or a little bit better, you're doing all right. But every time you die, you just, instead of spawning on your squad mates, you parachute back in, and then you just look for people camping on top of a building, or like hanging out in the woods that aren't paying attention. You try to drop in behind them as quiet as possible, get a stun on them, and then you can run up and usually snag quite a few in a match. So
that's how I got all the assassinations I needed to unlock another one of the operators. Was by just like landing behind people and then immediately slitting their throats.
How many is that?
It's like 15 or something. It's not that bad.
Okay, so somebody was telling me that people have to be standing completely still for that to work. That's not the case, right? You just have to come up behind them and hold melee.
They did a fix. They did a fix though too.
Okay, good.
Because if you read the patch notes, the release notes for the last update or the second last update, there was that back-to-back thing, like them perfectly still thing, but then also there was on uneven ground, if the person that you're trying to like execute or whatever they call it, what do they call it? Like
I don't remember.
Well, the finisher or whatever, finish or execute, whatever, is if they were on uneven grounds, like sometimes you would get like these weird glitches with the person that you're killing's like body. So
I haven't gotten one in the game. I've seen people do it, and I've had it happen to me, but I just, it's something I never think about. If I'm that close to somebody, I'm usually panicking. So
it's kind of awkward, and it takes a really long time. Like, you don't kill the person until the end
leaves you exposed.
And that's a kind of a long animation. So I mean, I've had so many where my character has stabbed them through like the neck and like pulled the knife out, and then I get shot and they're alive and I'm dead. It's really annoying.
So
I'm excited for you guys to see. They're bringing back 2v2 and they're bringing back. I think I can't remember what it's called. It's 2v2, 1v1, and 3v3, I think. But it's like tournaments, kind of. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just these little matchups where you just spawn in on like super small maps. It was in Modern Warfare, and they're supposed to be bringing it to this too. I don't know if that'll be season 1 or not, but that'll be fun for us to fuck around in.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, I've got something though. I've got like 2 things. So, like I'm not worried about like the level grind, the prestige grind, but I might buy some Mountain Dew or some Doritos and have fun.
Get some pizza.
But like I don't really care about that. I'm more worried about the weapon upgrading to get my attachments, because once you get like your kit good on your rifle, like I can't imagine what it's like whenever you get them all the way maxed out. Like I don't care about.
It's way different. It's totally different, yeah.
And I've already noticed that. Like I think I have one at like 26, 27, or 29 or something maybe. Like nowhere near what you guys got stuff to, because I'm bad and I don't play as much. But like I can really tell it really makes me better.
It's a lot different.
More and more of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
like one of the last grips that you unlock is just like 3 or 4 times the vertical stabilization or whatever it is. And it also does like 3 or 4 other buffs. I mean, there's a couple negative buffs, but basically you can like kind of counter it with like, if you have a certain grip on that takes a little bit of ADS speed, you put a different stock on it that increases that a little bit. So you kind of balance stuff out, and it gets nuts.
I think it's one of the last barrels for most guns. Just flat out raises your damage. Period.
Yeah, damage range, also velocity, bullet velocity. Those 2 things are huge, especially on SMGs. I mean, once you get like bullet velocity and damage range increase, it starts feeling more like an AR.
So really quick though, there's another thing that I'm gonna start talking about, and then we've hopped on the Call of Duty dick for about 20 minutes, but I want to bring up the Franklin versus. Show. I know, but stop.
We can do whatever we want.
We have so many other things to talk about, but stop. I want to continue the Franklin versus BattleNet saga.
All right.
But you guys know that I had more issues once again this weekend. I was playing games and constantly getting booted out or getting having kicked out, like with these
crashes,
with these error codes that don't exist. These error codes are not on Blizzard. They're not in the forums. They're not on any of this. You type a Google search in, and like it'll be like 3 or 4 digits off. They're not.
Yeah.
And then I put in like 2 support tickets, and they just sent me some generic nonsense. So what I have had to do is I had to delete multiplayer, zombies, the other thing, again, and re-download them. and then I was still getting the crashes, so I uninstalled all of my RGB stuff off of my motherboard and all of that because has caused issues in the past. And then I noticed that whenever I recompile my textures,
Shaders.
whenever I recompile my shaders,
Mhm.
it works better, and I finally got it down. I don't have to run it at lowest graphics. I just have to constantly recompile the shaders, and then I uninstalled like all my ASRock because I've got an ASRock motherboard, gaming like Phantom 730 or whatever in there, and it's actually working now. But I had to download everything again for like the like the 3.5 times.
3.5
3.5
times.
times.
It's working now so far.
Yeah, until the next fucking update.
So the next volley, Blizzard's next volley, and they're
Oh
working.
god. But no, I'm really enjoying it. But
Are you gonna go dark matter, Frank?
I don't know what that means, but that probably means I'm gonna have to do like super sweaty and be like a really try hard, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, for some of the stuff, I guess. I mean, it depends. Like, the only one that I feel like you really have to try for, is the Bloodthirsties. So it's 5 kills without dying. And you have to do that like 25 times or something like that.
You just hide somewhere nice and cold and damp.
Yeah, it's not that bad, especially in hardcore. You see like a group of people and you just shoot 6 bullets and get 4 kills. So
yeah.
So can we switch subjects and
segue?
Sure.
Segue.
That's what I said.
It's a little tiny village in Paraguay. It's called Segue.
Beautiful town, great cheese.
The PS5. I know that you have not played dick on your PS5, have you? It's literally a brand new console.
Genital jousting. Have not picked that one up yet. I did play a little bit of Dick Fart's Adventure, or whatever that game is that I can never remember the name of, and it was cool. But yeah, it's just sitting there, dude. It's just chilling.
Glad you got one.
Me too, dude. It's paid off. Fucking.
I'm still continuing to have a very good time with mine.
I'm still considering to get Spider-Man, but we'll see.
You don't deserve it. Don't get it.
I'm about 50% of the. So my thing is, I'm gonna get through the original Spider-Man first, and then play Miles Morales. The original Spider-Man game, even though like it's remastered and updated and stuff, I don't think that the DualSense controllers really work the way that they do on Miles Morales. But that's fine because Bugsnax and Astrolab like really give you a good experience as to how that works and hopefully how that stuff's going to be implemented. I'm really excited for it. I got to knock out Spider-Man and then the other Spider-Man, and then I'm going to get on all those exclusive dick that I've missed out on so many years. But
you got. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm so excited for you to get there because all the exclusives that you're excited about are games that I played and loved and was super excited about and didn't have really anybody to talk to about. So I'm really pumped that you're gonna be like playing through God of War and shit. So I can
feel so left out right now.
Nerd out.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy.
You can join us. You don't have to be left out.
But also, there's been some issues with some PS5s bricking that I think we just need to touch. Okay.
Sure.
So apparently, if you are trying to migrate all of your PS4 games and data from your PS4 using an external hard drive to your PS5, and then you let you do that process in the background or something, and then you're playing a game, and then you go into rest mode, like your file type architecture of your solid state drive in the PS5 gets borked. Yeah, well, yeah, and it's bricked some PS5s. Some people have like been able to fix it and then rebuild the file structure on their hard drives, and have been able to get away with it. But it's like that's something you really got to worry about, and I'm kind of I don't know.
You really got to win those.
Yeah. I mean, But it's a new thing, and they're trying out a lot of new stuff, and there's going to be some issues. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wonder what actions are they taking to resolve that for people that it is happening to, and how many people has that happened to?
there's been some Twitter feedback, and then and then do you know if it's actually true or not? You don't know.
Right? Are they just trolling?
Yeah. I don't know.
There's a
It's
lot-
never a good look. I mean, but it's like every single time there's some shit like this, isn't there?
Yeah. So what I do is I
Something-
never go. I mean, there's always something. So
No, just
to maintain integrity on mine is I never. I've got it set to never go into rest mode. I always shut it off. And then I always exit a game before I load up another game because I'm just kind of worried and kind of taking care of it.
I'm the most irresponsible
person.
Yes.
Oh wait, hold on.
Electronics owner when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Hey.
Like, I never shut down my PC. I leave shit on constantly. Like, even an Xbox, if I'm playing through a game on, like, I don't know, I leave it on all the time. I don't care.
Yeah.
You got something pressing?
Yeah, I guess I heard somebody knocking on the door. I
You
guess
keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Yeah. Hey, come in. I didn't tell you guys this. Come in. I didn't tell you this. I actually had to have a contractor come over tonight.
Is it
Hey,
ready?
man. Yeah, it's right there.
Let me get a measurement real quick.
Okay.
What are you having done? What kind of work do you
So
haven't
we
put
got
in?
39
So I picked up a guy from Home Depot parking lot, and he's
by 57, and this is where you want it, right?
yeah, I want it right there.
Right there. And then
You paying him in food stamps?
Nah, like I want it done like as fast as you can do it.
All right.
Whoa, dude, whoa, no, dude, put the saw down. I'm recording right now.
All right. I'll
Dude,
be
just
back.
fucking tomorrow, man.
I'll be back.
What do you haven't done here?
So I'm getting a hole cut in my wall, and then I'm getting a new AC unit, and then I'm gonna have a shroud going to my PS5 to make sure that it does not overheat.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a hood vent.
God damn it! I didn't know.
An Ansel system, too?
Have its own vacuum chamber.
Yeah, that's inconvenient.
That's
You
ridiculous.
should have told him. You should have had your on-air sign on.
You have one of those. I need one of those.
It was
So
too much.
sorry.
I shouldn't have bought it. It's pretty cool, but I shouldn't have bought it.
Was it like 250, 300 bucks?
Nah, it was like 60, I think.
Still too much, yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. And
On
the
that-
funny, did I tell you guys what what it was? Like, when I got it, it's somebody literally 3D printed it. It's a 3D printed on-air sign. It's just got LED, but it does have like, so it has its own Wi-Fi signal. You connect to it, and then it brings up, you know how like if you connect at an airport, it'll have like a landing page, and you have to like either watch an ad or something before you can sign in, enter an email. Sometimes it's kind of like that. It just prompts this like website that loads, but you don't have to sign in or anything. That's just how you control it. So you can change the different patterns of the LEDs and the colors and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And I actually have it set up with my phone. Let's see if I can show this here. Not gonna. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there you go.
On air.
Nice.
Very nice.
So I click on air, and it's on. And now people know I'm on air.
Very good.
So, part of my gaffe that I just did for the viewers and listeners is, surprisingly, there have not been many or any complaints at all about the PS5s overheating like they were whenever they were in the displays.
I think what happened is someone filled that kiosk with silly string, and the vents got blocked. That's what
Possibly,
happened.
yes.
Yeah, maybe it was Spider-Man.
Got
So-
to Spider-Man excited.
But big, huge screw up by Sony, though, because I guess, do you see the people that are taking apart their PS5s and voiding the warranty and removing the sticker off of one of the
Why?
fans?
Oh, because that's what's making the noise? Yeah. Sillies.
God.
Those silly nillies. You know what I want to do? I was looking at it. It's actually really easy to take the side panels off, and they're white. So what I want to do, I did a video back in the day called Painting with Explosives. I want to hang the two and then put a binary target in between with paint on the sides, blows paint all over them, then you clear coat it, put it back on your PS5. I got to give my kids hugs. Hey, buddies. Night. Love you, bud. Why are you talking like that, weirdo? Give me hugs.
No, so I have been like really running this thing like as hard as I can, and I have not noticed it
You got
being
toothpaste
like
in your mouth?
super loud or overheating
Wait,
or anything.
I just wait for a second. This is probably going to need to be cut out anyways. All right.
I've been trying to run mine through the ringer, and I have not had any issues with it overheating or being loud. And my setup right now, well, not right now because I've got it in the living room for Ginger Tits to play it.
For your day laborer.
Yeah. Normally it's about like 2.5 feet away from me, and nothing, not loud.
When you say run it through the ringer, are you talking like you put a Mickey Mouse blanket over it and played PS5 for 6 hours, or?
No, but the next time I sleep over at your place, I'm gonna steal that Mickey
You
Mouse
can borrow
blanket. Okay, I'll borrow it.
If the PS5 catches on fire and ruins my Mickey Mouse blanket, though, I'm going to send a very angry letter to the head of Sony.
To Kaz Harai, who doesn't work there anymore, but still.
Yeah, whoever that is, he's getting a fucking letter.
So what?
I agree with Frank, though. Both the Xbox and the PS5, very quiet. Like, they don't get very loud at all. I was actually really shocked. I expected both of them to sound like... Now, of course... We haven't even had them for a month. There hasn't been any dust really get into them yet. You know, we'll see what they sound like in a year, because it's notoriously usually the first editions, you know, the launch models that a little bit down the line, you're like, Jesus Christ, that thing's about to take off.
So by contrast, my son is in the living room currently on my PS4 Pro playing the PS4 version of Miles Morales Spider-Man.
And you can hear it.
And it sounds like it's going to fucking break a wall down. It's so loud.
I can feel it.
The floor is vibrating.
The neighbors are pissed.
That's right.
You don't ruin shit about Miles Morales, because I am loving the story on Spider-Man.
I told him that he had to play with headphones on, because if I walk in that room and I hear some shit, then I'm going to lose it.
Oh, you haven't played it yet, and he's playing it?
No,
Oh, snap.
I bought it. It was a late birthday present for him. Yes.
I remember your message. You were saying something about parenting is waiting until your kid asks for the game that you want, so then you can buy it and feel like you're doing the right thing.
Wait. All right, so we've had some interaction with the child, with Andrew's child.
Yeah.
Yes.
His birthday song. Did you let him listen to the birthday song?
I did.
What was his
sure did.
thoughts on that birthday song I sent?
I think that his reply was, "That's really sweet, but this is really weird. Did he really pay somebody for this?"
How old is he again? I always forget.
He's 9. He turned 9.
I know he's a little older than mine. Okay.
Yeah. It's weird. It's very weird knowing that he'll be 10 in a year. It's super.
Isn't it?
It's super bizarre.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that you guys get to vicariously live through me and my stupid...
And you get to vicariously live through us. You're like your Uncle Frank. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I want to be, is just like Uncle Frank.
All together, we
go.
make one functioning family all together.
One super dysfunctional functional family. It's pretty great.
That's good. That's pretty good.
So we're gonna sit on the Sony dick for about like 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna get off of that, and you guys are gonna find something else to talk about. But there's gonna be a new PS5 update coming out soon that's gonna have the variable refresh rate stuff coming out. And if people don't understand that, that's basically like your NVIDIA G-Sync or your AMD FreeSync for your monitors, but for the consoles. And certain TV manufacturers that do it and get it certified and make it proper. So if that's something you're about.
How many TVs are there at this point that are just like, are just kind of a regular TV that somebody who's not an enthusiast would have, that offer refresh rates above 60 hertz at this point? I don't think there are a lot. or any, perhaps.
Who knows?
Don't know.
I do remember that whenever we first started talking about the new console war, that there were TV manufacturers that were buffing and lying.
Branding their
And
shit.
branding shit that were saying, like, this is going to be Xbox Series X ready. This is going to be PS5 ready. And listing off all these things, but they didn't really quantify it.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me.
Just because it has a fucking HDMI port doesn't mean that it's fucking 4K, a VRR, and everything else to play it with the full potential output of the display port to a TV from the devices.
I still like Frank, you've seen my TV, my living room TV, the big ass 85 Samsung 4K.
God, we gotta pack
That doesn't.
Yeah. Yep.
It still doesn't have. Whenever I have my Series X hooked up to it, it doesn't actually output in 4K because it has to run through that receiver and everything. That is like, it's a selector for everything that's hooked up to the TV and the surround sound system and all that. So it doesn't. I don't know if it's maybe I just have some cheaper HDMIs in there. I have a feeling it's just because it's ran through multiple things before it gets to the TV, and I don't even want to like try to mess with.
You got
like to me, I don't really care. You know, like it looks good enough. I'm not one of those people that freaks out. And I mean, that goes to show I didn't have a over 60 hertz monitor until like a year ago for my PC gaming, even, you know, and people were like, the fuck are you doing? And then once I got 144 hertz, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, I'm not one of those people that has to have all the fancy things.
And I'll take frame rate over resolution any day of the week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm flirting around with a possible big ticket purchase in the next month or two.
It's a baby.
All right, so
A baby. It's a baby.
You guys, it's a baby. I bought me a baby.
Baby car.
You guys have seen my setup, pictures of my setup, how I've got my dual monitors and this and that, and I think that they're 144 hertz, but they're not 4K, but they've got like 1 millisecond lag and blah blah blah, G-Sync, all that. Like, they're really good. I've not been disappointed with them. In fact, I'm like really happy with them. But I was supposed to buy these are 24 inchers. I was supposed to buy 27 inchers that had G-Sync, that were 4K and were like 120 hertz or something.
You crazy, man.
But here's the thing, though. With the PS5, and if I do get an Xbox Series X, I'm thinking about actually spending a big ticket thing and possibly adding a third monitor that will be a 4K with all the bells and whistles. But man, that's some
Mother of God.
That's some stupid.
Why don't
you
just? So what I do, I have 3 monitors, and my middle monitor is the good 144 hertz. The other 2, who gives a fuck? Because it's just literally like you've got, you know, Twitter open on one and fucking hardcore gay porn on the other, and it doesn't matter. Your center one is your gaming one. Right. In my opinion, ball out on one. The other 2, you get $80 ones off of Amazon. Who fucking cares?
Well, but I've already got these are already 350.
True, right? See, you've got more monitors than I do, and I do this shit for a living. What the fuck? He just warped through the wall, dude.
The X dimension.
I can't pull them down. I was going to pull them down because how they're stored. I can't pull the boxes down because I was going to read off the stats, but there's no point in it.
If you get another monitor, though, you can also do that Mega Dork 3-panel gaming setup with like a super wide FOV.
But here's my
get your fucking elite dangerous Star Citizen shit on and get your stick set up.
And I have that downloaded and installed, and I have not touched it because
probably a good thing.
Black Ops Cold War.
Black War. Yep.
Black War Cold Ops.
and the PS5 have really taken over my time, so I really want to play Elite Dangerous. That's my shit. As long as the battle systems as long as it's not like EVE Online and spreadsheet battles with a full in-game economy, okay.
I'm glad you're liking Black Ops. I honestly didn't think Frank would go for the long haul. I mean, I guess we're still relatively new to it, but it seems like you've been pretty into it.
The campaign is a winner, though. That's an easy sell, I think.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
because it's really satisfying and pretty punchy. It doesn't hang around too long. It's
Just a
just
good
really
old Call of
like
Duty
It's a
campaign.
fucking
it's
Michael
good.
Bay
Does
movie.
need another direction. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
No, like I literally, I think that me and Andrew, our palate is very like refined, but we have a lot of things on it. You are the
Mhm.
one that
Oh,
it
I know.
sticks. Yeah. So like
I'm the
no,
fickle bitch.
You're the fucking kid who goes to the Japanese restaurant and is like, "Yeah, but I want chicken tenders."
Yeah, I need like a keto friendly burger or something. And then I ask for like a certain amount of tortilla chips. And then it's just all got to be, I don't know, man. I don't do the I have been broadening my horizons a little bit. So, I've always been the guy that likes Pokemon cards, but then people ask me questions about stuff and I'm like, I don't know. I don't play the games. I just like the shiny fucking cards.
you're learning a lot now, huh? You're learning a fucking ton. You are learning a lot. Day by day.
But I started playing. I didn't realize they have TCG Online, Pokemon the trading card game online, and I downloaded that because there's like in every pack of cards that you open, there's a little QR code that you can scan, and you get free packs on the game. And I was like, well, that would be a cool live stream for our channel. Hey, I need you to give. Yeah, I need you to give me those.
No, you give me. You give me because
no. I already. No. I've got a live stream. So for those of you guys that don't know,
you're showing all your fucking codes like a dumbass. You're giving them.
No, I was doing it on purpose until I decided that I wanted to do it for content. So for those of you guys that don't know, I've started a new business with a buddy of mine. We're doing this. It's called Hobby Central. You can check us out, hobbycentralcards.com. We have a YouTube channel and everything. We're opening Pokemon cards. We're opening NFL, NBA, MLB, all the shit. We're selling breaks. We're selling cards, selling boosters.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought it would be fun to do because we have to meet certain requirements. Well, you guys know, like with the Gravy Wheels channel, we have to meet certain requirements to apply for monetization. One of those things is 4,000 watch hours, which is a long fucking grind, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I thought would help with that is a live stream of me opening those digital packs. So anyways, I downloaded the game, and you actually have to play through the tutorial before you can just start opening packs, those bastards. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to learn, And it's pretty fucking fun. I like too that you don't have to worry about actually having the cards and like with a mobile game, or I actually installed it on my PC. With a card game, video game, it kind of walks you through it a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even if it's not literally walking you through it. And it's really fun. I like all the different, you got to play your trainer cards and stuff like that, and certain moves, and you evolve your Pokemon and shit. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty fucking trash at it, but I'm trying to learn.
Man, if middle school me was alive in this time, he would be so happy and so over the moon with that. But now grizzled adult me is just I hope my fucking son doesn't learn about this. It's gonna ruin me.
What about Pokemon cards?
Well, he has some Pokemon cards, but I don't want him to know about the whole sea of online Pokemon cards that he can get access to.
I know, right? I like how you start standing quiet.
It's because he's in the other room. He can fucking hear me. I don't want him to.
I've just started
me for boosters.
I just started my kids on Pokemon cards like that. They both got rewards for 2 different things in the same week in school. And they were just good character, helping other students clean up and stuff like that. So we were at the store and I was like, all right, let's get some, you guys want to get some Pokemon cards? They were looking at some other stuff, and I kind of talked them into the Pokemon cards because it was a thing of slime with a fucking 50-cent toy in it, or a $5 pack of cards, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, that would be fun. And dude, I think I messed up because they're hooked.
Yeah.
At 7 and 5, they're every day they're like, Pokemon cards. I'm like, shit, dude, you got to calm down.
You fucked up bad. I remember when I was a kid, when I was super into it, and Pokemon was taking over. This was when the first expansion, when Jungle was coming out. I think that was the first expansion. And then there was Fossil was
there was second edition and then Jungle, I think. Or maybe you're right. Fuck, I don't know.
No, it was first edition. No, there was base and then
Jungle
and Fossil, and then
Jungle, Fossil, and then Rocket, and then second. Okay.
Yeah. So, but but like this was like right when all that shit was coming out for the very first time.
I have a confession.
Oh God.
There's only one place in Kansas City I knew of that would reliably have Pokemon cards every week, and I made my mom drive like a half hour to this one fucking Toys R Us so I could get my Pokemon cards on. $3.27 a pack.
Well, see, what happened is, I think before the awards thing for my kids, actually, my oldest had $5 for something, and so we're like, well, what can we get for $5? And it was like a single booster. You know, you can get a single booster. It comes with like a coin too in the little blister pack at Walmart. And we took it home and we opened it, and he got like a secret rare. I looked it up. It was like a $10 card, and I'm like, well, shit. So then I explained to him. I was like, well, you can keep this and collect it and just have it, and that's cool. I said, or I'll list it on eBay for you and sell it, and if it sells, you could buy 2 more packs, just to kind of explain to him, like, hey, some of these are actually like... And so I sold it, and I bought him 2 more packs, and now he's hooked. So, yeah.
Teaching that kid, that is amazing. That's that Machamp. Oh my God. Are you going to
It's a reverse hollow Machamp, dude.
You're send that to get graded?
Cool.
I got some Japanese cards. Look at that Charizard, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, this one graded. If this is a PSA 10, it's worth $120, dude.
So
and look at this Blastoise too. Sorry, go ahead, Frank. I'm just showing and telling.
I always wondered what it costs to get those graded, though. To get like that, and
it's like
video game boxes and stuff. They get graded.
You have to buy a subscription. I'm very new into it, but I have a Pokemon like expert buddy, and he's gonna help me through some shit. But it basically sounds like it's gonna be about $10 a card.
So,
which is expensive, but if you get a 10, then it's worth 120. So it's like
it can be worth it. Yeah.
I have a major gripe from our childhood, and I have a confession to make, and then I also have a story from our youth that we need to bring up. So let's start off with a story from our youth. Do you remember, like, me and Nick and Scott getting busted and all of our Pokemon cards being taken by the teachers because we were trading them in class?
I do not.
Because we had the big binders and we had the bean bags.
I do not.
Because there was one classroom in, like, 3rd or 4th grade. You were there. And we would sit in those bean bags during reading time, and we would actually have, like, our big binders.
Up in the loft? In the gym?
No, this was in certain teachers.
In one of the rooms?
Her name was the same as an old person's grandma's candy. Original.
I don't remember at all.
All right, so never mind.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
It's not Werther's, but it's pretty fucking
right,
close.
But yeah.
So she took like 2 or 3 fucking binders worth of fucking Pokemon cards and would not give them back to us for like the end of the year. I think we finally got them back, but we got them busted. And one of our buddies, he had blonde hair, and he got caught. He fucking cried in class because the teacher took all of his Pokemon cards away.
Not one of the names you already named? Somebody else?
We're not going to that. We're not going. That was our
life,
fucking life,
dude.
son.
It was life. Like I'll remember from grade school is like Pokemon cards and warheads.
Oh, yeah, and paintbrush suckers.
Yeah, some paintbrush suckers, but all that shit was just like that's what we lived for, man. On the bus, like the bus time was almost like recess. Like you had that extra time with your friends, and you knew you could do whatever you wanted, basically.
Recess was recess, but then time on the bus was like black market recess. It was like unregulated. There's one adult trying to drive and navigate traffic while 50 fucking kids are behind him.
Until they got the security cameras. Until they got the fucking security cameras.
Yeah, that was like way later though.
All right, but here's another thing. So I brought up that fucking story about how we got busted with the Pokemon cards. Like 3 of us got all of our cards taken in like 30 minutes. She was like, "Oh, you got a binder of these? Like, what are these?" Boom, boom, boom. Got us all. And then I have a major gripe because it's somebody that we know, and I might talk to him because he fucked me out of a trade. I had a 1st edition holographic Blastoise. He traded to me on the bus, and I'm going to see his little brother here on our little thing. Our little thing that we're going to be doing soon.
Yeah.
First edition holographic. You're looking up the fucking
price. You want to know,
right?
Don't you? I know you want to know.
Because it
Dude,
was
I had a complete base set of the Gen 1. Like, from the original starters. I had a full base set and I had a full jungle set.
pissed me off. Jungle Fossil, base set Jungle Fossil, and then
I think Team Rocket was after that. That's what I remember.
hey,
at
with all the
least.
bullshit trainer cards and the alternate, yeah. How much is it?
Shit.
How much is it, motherfucker? Like $700?
So, are you serious?
No, I don't know. It's
You don't.
360? Is it 120?
No, Frank.
$8.
Life changing, potentially.
No, shut the fuck
The
up.
last. No, I'm serious. 100%. If you're sure that it was actually a first edition,
I know it was.
because first edition's a big deal. Okay, so the last, I'm looking at a Blastoise first edition holographic. Oh, this is shadowless. Okay, that's a little different, but it's ungraded, sold for $2,000.
Fucking bullshit. Are you fucking shitting me?
Dude, so a guy named Leonhardt, he's one of the big YouTube guys. He
No.
constantly just opens like super old boxes of Pokemon cards.
Hear this.
He just, in the last week, he unboxed a first edition holographic Charizard worth $300,000 for a first edition holographic Charizard. So a Blastoise would be pretty close to that. I mean,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I used to have one of those. I'm pretty sure I did because I did have a complete base set. I don't know if it was the first edition, maybe not, but
If he still has that card, I'll kill him for it.
even like the dark, Nate, our buddy, he found a holographic Blastoise, a dark Blastoise, and a second edition holographic. All three holographic.
I traded that first edition one to his older fucking brother. I'm sorry.
Well, see, so that's the thing. Whenever all this started happening, I messaged all those guys and I was like, look, you guys, like, I know that we used to sit on the back of the bus and just trade and look at each other's cards, and we all had like really good, valuable cards. I said, if you guys think that there might just be the slightest chance, I was like, you need to go look in your basement, your attic, or whatever, and just see if you have them. I was like, seriously, you need to look. Nate messages me back like 2 days later, and he was like, dude, I went in the basement at my mom's house. The first box I looked at, he found those three Blastoise and a Scyther. So I'm sending him off to get him PSA graded for him. And there's a good chance like he has like at least $500 in those, and they were just sitting in a box.
Okay.
And if he gets lucky and gets like a good PSA rating on one of them, it could be like vacation money.
I just want to, we're about time to wrap up here, okay? God damn it, I'm so pissed off and mad.
we're gonna need to wrap up early because this is gonna become destructive and really bad.
I want to talk about one thing. God, oh, I'm so angry. If there's a holographic first edition Blastoise in there that his older brother got, that's the one that he screwed me out of on a fucking high school.
None of them
bus
are first
ride.
edition.
Yeah, okay. All right.
There's just a holographic Blastoise, a second edition Blastoise, and a dark Blastoise, and then a Scyther. I don't remember what that one was.
All right. So, the only time I've ever legitimately have ever stolen anything from any place, Walmart, I stole one pack of Pokemon cards once.
Wasn't I with you? Because I feel like you and I remember stealing one time from Walmart, and I believe it was Pokemon. It was something Pokemon. I want to say it was like, I don't remember what it was.
Partners in crime, my boy, Team Rocket. It was.
We just got a hair in our ass. We're like, hey, we're gonna steal some fucking Pokemon today.
We stole one fucking pack of Pokemon cards.
And if we would have left that fucking pack of Pokemon just sealed in the pack and kept it for 20 years?
We opened that shit as soon as we got back to your house.
Bullshit, we probably didn't even make it back to my house, dude.
That was the
I opened it in the car. My mom's like, where'd you guys get the money to buy those? Be like,
$3.27.
Don't worry about it, man. Shit.
Oh, God. That's the only time Besides, here's another story, though, is that, do you remember how our other buddies would steal alcohol from Walmart?
Yeah. Yep.
With the dog food bags? Yeah, we're
Bastards.
not going to tell people how to do that. Those pieces, and then they would return the fucking dog food. Pieces of shit.
I had an ex-girlfriend that had a fucking problem. Like, just one of those, just gets off on shoplifting. And she got busted one time, and I got called, and I had to go pick her up. They had her back in the security, and they were like, "We're going to call the cops unless you take her now." And I was like, "All right." And I had to take her home, and like, promise she wouldn't. I was her fucking boyfriend. Like, what the fuck did I care? Oh, yeah, it's not going to do it again. I don't know. It was fucking weird, but yeah, she would just like shoplift every time she was in a retail store. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter if we had the fucking money for it or whatever. She would just have to steal shit.
I've got
It's
a
fucking
couple
weird.
a couple of things on display in the other room, in fact, that I stole.
What the fuck?
But they're like little tchotchkes.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
No, they're like little like plastic figurines that were being charged like $20 for a box of like 2 of them, and I was like,
Hero
"Fuck that."
Clicks? You stole Hero Clicks?
No, they're not Hero Clicks. They're way cooler than that. But I was like, I'm not gonna pay that much for these, so I, old 5-finger discount.
That's fucking hilarious. We do not condone to any any listeners out there. No
It's past the
shoplifting.
statute of limitations on this one, so.
Yeah.
But I love those fucking things, and I'm thinking about getting more, and I'll pay for the ones that I get now. Almost all these.
It doesn't make up for the initial crime. Oh my god.
Sorry, that Hastings is gone.
Oh,
was it the one in the Berg?
No, it was not.
Oh, okay, all right.
It was the one in Lawrence.
I miss Hastings.
Dude, I miss Hastings so much.
It was so good. It was the store for everyone.
It was like the only good thing about living out there was the access to a Hastings. I bought so many fucking DVDs from that. Not just DVDs, but like weird genre, super ultra B movie. Like, I can't believe I'm seeing this with my eyeballs kind of DVDs at that fucking Hastings. So
I remember them being like the only people and I never even had the money at the time to buy any of it, but they would always have like the awesome collectibles, like the fucking giant statues that were like $300-$400 for like some Star Wars figurine or some shit. And they were like, in our area, I mean, you don't, especially, like the Sedalia area, not so much KC. I'm sure there was some spots, but you didn't see that anywhere. So like going to Hastings was just fucking cool. It was like eye candy, just looking around and everything. And I remember I went in there after they closed, because you know how like whenever they close out, they start a sale and it's like 20% off all inventory, closing sale. And then they go to 30% on everything that's left after the end of that week. And then, eventually it's like 80% off. And I went there when it was like 80% off. And the first thing I did was like go to the games, because I didn't even know they were closing. And this was like weeks after they had already started their sales. So it's like 80% off, straight to the gaming. All they had was like Sega Genesis sports games left. I was like, fuck. I saw those there and I was like, man, somebody had a field day in this fucking gaming department. And I'm so sad I missed it.
It's a bummer.
Well, guys, we gotta do a tight hour on this. Who do we have to thank, Andrew?
We gotta thank Javelin. Thanks for letting us use your song, Soda Popinski, as our theme. We appreciate it as always. Thank you to Tyler Edwards for the art. Thank you for NVIDIA or Discord for bleeping out that burp while I was trying to thank people. You fucking piece of shit.
Whoa.
You garbage being.
Thank you to Home Depot for having a parking lot where I can pick up an Irish day laborer to help me with my PS5 cooling issue.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Thanks to the patrons for sticking in there, even though we're just woefully abusing that platform by not doing anything with it.
We suck at that.
Yeah. Sorry.
If you guys don't have a final word, I do have a final word.
Knock me out.
Petty theft.